train tracks in Bangkok. This is between Nana and Ponchip BTS station. So this is literally around 10 minutes walk away from my home in Ponchip, which is the prime district. And there are actually people living along the train track. So I'm going to show you this area today. As you can see, beside me there is a lady who is doing her cooking. Something that just want to let you know that I also discovered that the government built this building, which is quite new and hasn't been used yet. I think it has just completed its construction. So this is actually a bathroom, a public toilet, which I really love it because those people who are poor and living beside the train station, they can actually come here to use a bathroom. And even though there's no shower room, at least they can, use the pipe and pillar to wash themselves if they need it. This bathroom is newly built and it's really nice. They can actually put their condiments here, they can brush their teeth. It's really new, and there's a toilet roll. It's quite nice looking as well. I mean, if the villagers really need a place to bathe, they can actually use the village. It's really cool. I don't think this place is officially open yet. I just happened to saw it. So next I'm going to show you the train tracks. The people who are living beside the train tracks. This train track is now used for only logistic transport. So I heard that there is an old seaport somewhere at the south of Thailand. So this transport still exists, but it's only to carry some logistic stuff. There's still quite a number of people. The local people, who are still quite homeless and broke. And let me just show you this. This is very interesting. They have a tap. For now, no water. This is really nice that they can wash their feet and use the water to do some cooking and stuff. Because the people who are living around here, right, they don't have access to proper sanitation. This is something new that I think the government is building for the people. So yeah, quite a number of people in Bangkok are still homeless and they don't really earn much. So I just want to show you both sides of the world. So even though we have condominium just 5 minutes walk away from here, there's also poor people living right next to it. Both the poor and the rich people in Bangkok are sort of like living next to each other. So within just a 5-minute walk, you can see both worlds. So nice to have the birds around here. Birdie, birdie. This is something new that the government has just built as well. Oh, how beautiful. I'm being fenced up because I'm not supposed to enter the area. Let me just... So these are some of the villagers or some of the local people selling cheap food. It's a stray dog. Stray dogs are very common in Thailand. Just right around there is Nana, which is your red light district. And there's a 24-hour food store here. This is your train tracks. Some of the local people do live around here. So they will often own an ice bin in order to make drinks and sell food. and to store their food items. So this is the condition of the places that some of the people will live around here. Today I'm gonna cross the road, which is gonna take quite long. Ideally, right, you can use the bridge to cross the road. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go through what I'm going through right now. Normally, to cross the road, you should follow someone. You should sort of like try to cross with someone so that the cars, they don't run you over. So there's like unity in terms of crossing the road. If you can find someone to cross with you, you're safe. If you're alone, it's gonna be very hard to cross the road. And the cars literally never ever seem to stop because there is no proper traffic light here. If you're new in Bangkok, don't try what I'm about to do. So most of the time if you cross the road, you have to really feel the traffic and you have to do a proper gesture. The number one thing that you need to watch out for is actually the motorcycle. If there's no motorcycle, you see, you only need to watch out for them, otherwise you can actually just cross the road. So here are some of the villagers selling food as well. And these people, right, they are up as early as 4 AM to prepare the food. So during this hour, they might not always be open, but around 4 AM they will start to sell the food for those people who are working in the morning. The food costs around, I saw 30 Thai baht and there's also 40 Thai baht. This is pretty okay because they actually cook it and they cover it, so it's pretty clean, still very clean. This goes up to an expressway on top, and this is where some of the locals live. So I like to come to places like this just to really see how people live, because sometimes we think that we are poor, but there are people who are less fortunate than us, and the fact that they can live with that sort of living environment really makes me think about life and helps me to be a bit more resilient in life. So this is how some of the poverty, the lower income locals live. So first of all, I don't think, I'm not sure whether they pay rent to the government. I hope they don't. So I'll use this as a stepping stone, otherwise it's a bit hard to walk. These are literally the houses of some people. So their houses is basically made of metal and wood, very simple. Sarika. Oh, so cute. You see, like you know, in lower income communities, right, lower income community tend to have a stronger bond, and this is really what I like. Because if you go to a richer nation, people tend to be a bit more standoffish. They don't really talk to one another. They lost that community vibe, and in this place it's just really different. So I actually made a video here before, but I accidentally deleted it. So this is the second time for me to come over. Sometimes they have this, you see that well over there in the middle, this is where they bathe, you know. So, this is a washing machine for the people who live here. They just need to put some coins and they can wash their clothes. Not everyone can afford a washing machine. This is their provision shop. This over here is where they get their drinking water. They just put some coins and they will fill it up with their own bottle. It goes pretty deep, but I'm just going to do another 5-minute walks and I'll head back and I'll head to Terminal 21 for a very cheap meal. It's already 5:43 and I haven't had my first meal yet. As usual, I usually eat in the evening, and that is my all-in-one meal, my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe I'll get a dessert for myself. When I was young, I did sleep in a storeroom before, in a landed house. I did have the best childhood. I mean, maybe I'll review it some other time. But if you think you're worse, if you're not doing well in your life, your environment is not so nice, you should really travel the world to see their life, you know, really. Even the chickens are very skinny. And he's feeding rice to the chickens. Yeah, some of the chicken doesn't even have wings. They look pretty ill-stricken, to be honest. Some cars inside. I guess some of them do try to open their own shop. So these are more of the makeshift houses, and this is a bit more proper. They have at least they have a proper wall. So many chicken. Daddy. Daddy.
ซีเป็นหัวที่บาดเจ็บอะไรทั้งหมดนี้ระวังเสียที่เขาซื้อมาลิ้นเย็บแบบนี้บาด
So this is really this is how they cook the food. Wow, let's walk another 5 minutes more. So many chicken. The dog is barking at me. Maybe a dog knows that I'm a stranger or something. There's some rabbits here. I can't believe that this is so far down and I'm seeing a lot of locals down this stretch. I almost cover about, I think that's 7 minutes walk. Oh wait, is there a river? I think there's a river over there. So one of I met one of the Grab driver who told me that they used to live beside the river. So it makes me wonder how the condition was like. This is good. This is good. I'm gonna turn back right now because this stretch really goes very far. Okay. Alright everyone, so here in Bangkok, this is the life of some of the lower income families and this is the condition. So a lot to think about. Yeah, just a lot to think about. People are living very simple life over here. And this is the reality of the world. Goodbye everyone. What I really appreciate about being here is that you know, sometimes when I walk past someone, right, I will just say sawatika to them and you just put both of your hands together. It's a form of respect towards one another. And I did that with one of the guys just now. I did that with one of the guys just now and he greeted me as well, sawatika, and he was just like smiling to me. So it's nice to, you know, for me to document something like this in a poverty place, right? They could have two reactions. One is they will hate me for doing it because they don't feel good about their own situation, or they could actually react with like some kind of hospitality. They will welcome you, they don't feel bad about themselves when they are soaked in their own happiness despite that situation. And if we were to just come and visit them, they don't mind it. So, yeah, I'm not crying. Just I really admire and appreciate the kind of acceptance we have here as other people. I'm reaching the main street right now. not to have tears when you feel the love of people from who are living in poverty conditions. Okay, I'm going to the main city, so I don't want to look a bit teary. So yeah, everyone, this is the life of those people who are living along the train track. And just because people living in poverty doesn't always mean they are bad people. Sometimes they have more love in their heart than those people who are living in big cities and who are more wealthy. Okay, so a lot for today. I'm gonna have my meal. So take care, everyone.